Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU4 Anglophile achievement. Alright, so we have just declared war against Sweden and the Commonwealth. It's going to be a very interesting war, but I feel like we're in a pretty good position. Now, one thing I did just happen to notice as I started recording is some of our men are not at full morale. Turns out, when we upgraded those troops, we didn't quite give them enough time to recoup, so we need to be a little bit careful. So what we're going to go ahead and do is, instead of going ahead and taking a siege from Sweden as their war leader, I think we're going to try and peace out the Commonwealth first. I think that's going to be in our best interest. Now, because we are, of course, the Emperor of the HRE, we do have military access, so we no longer have to worry about such problems. Anyone who is a member has given us access. So what we're going to do is, I think we have a decent amount of troops up here. Yeah, 45, another 40, that's a good 85, 150. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring our troops together and start working our way through the Commonwealth. They actively have 0 manpower, so let's make the most. Let's grab these two and set them... Where do we want to attack first? Farmlands, level 2 fort. Let's work our way down through the... let's work our way through the southern part of the Commonwealth, occupy these, just in case the Ottoman tries to go to war with them. Let's bring them... who is the one? I believe... Yeah, these guys. We will travel... let's travel our way down here. That should be fine. Farmlands, level 4 fort. That should open up a couple of good engagements. I will bring these guys down and around as well. Let's make sure we keep them nice and close. We'll say... let's work our way down there. That should be fine. And then let's go ahead and bring these three. Oh, these three. And we will drop them off in fairly close areas as well. We'll go level 4 and grasslands as well. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick up here, there, and the other. We'll see how that pans out for us as we work our way in. Now, we should probably slow it down to speed 3 for now. I don't know how congregated their military strength is. So if we are going to take a bad fight, we should probably try and bail on that before anything else happens. Alright, some native uprisings I don't think are a big deal to us. We are still going to go ahead and save our religious action power. Once we get to 200, we're going to take the extra bonuses to the... what is it? It is the land morale increase by 10% and decrease shock damage received by 10 for the next 15 years. Yes, that will be most useful. Also, too, as we've joined on in, what is our military advisor? Reinforced speed. Okay, well, that's not bad, but the question is it the best? Honestly, I think reinforced speed should be fine. We're definitely going to be outpacing with the manpower. Yeah, we currently gain 3,000 per month. I think that would be fine. Allow us to take a couple of bad battles and make the most of our manpower resource. Right. Those were natives, that is fine. Unpopular mathematician. But the innovativeness for prestige or gain prestige and legitimacy. Well, we're already at maximum innovativeness, so let's just take the prestige and legitimacy. That will help us out nicely. And then, is there anything else we wanted? Probably not too much. Ooh, actually, that's a rather nice state there. Cool, let's go ahead and use up some of our administrative power. I think... yeah, we'll have more than enough. Let's go ahead and quickly grab that. We'll turn that into a state. We'll go ahead and pay for the coring. 173, that is manageable. What about this one as well? That's not too bad either. And there is a port in there. So maybe we do want to go ahead and... oh, we could have trade companied that. Well, I'll have a think about that and we'll figure out what we want to do. Let's go ahead and spend some of our money, though. We do have some trade company investments, which we should probably go ahead and pick up while I think about it. Let's go with goods produced. We'll go ahead and sort out India, sort out those regions there. Let's also go ahead and we'll just grab everything we have available, and we'll come back as we earn more and more money. Alright, so now that we've got all of that sorted, let's go ahead and dive right back on in. Still no sign of Commonwealth troops. We're looking after some of the Salzburgian noble rebels. I suppose that'll help us out with some of our electors. Well, not electors, but the HRE opinion of us. What is the diplomatic annexation cost goes up by 10%. Alright, well that's only for 10 years, and we're not doing that as we speak, so that's fine. Sure, we dealt with those rebels. Augsburg is already on the Commonwealth. That is nice. In fact, what we should do is let's talk to our vassals. Yeah, there's a few that get to choose what they want. How about... actually, English Guinea, how much have we got here? 51. Ooh. We're going to go ahead and promote some investments. That might be useful for now. Same with Bengal and the Burma Company. Sure, why not? What's a little bit of inflation to us? We're going to go ahead and we're going to set a focus of sieging for everybody. Sure, that should be fine. I think that is all well and good. And we will bring our, let's see, 70,000 men. Yep, they will be there to back them up just in case anything goes awry. Alright, still no sign of the enemies. Let's bring... Oh, there's a naval battle coming on. Let's go ahead and meet them out there. In fact, we probably should have had our galleys roaming around. So we'll go ahead and do that. These guys are going to be engaging, but I think we should be able to manage. We have some more light ships. Actually, no, here we go. We want our heavies as well. Let's go ahead and patch the heavies. We'll make sure we have the... Oh, what was it? We'll chuck no leader on there, and we'll bring him and put him on that. That should be fine. Let's go ahead and get ready to do some damage while we can. Extra bonuses from besieging and that extra war exhaustion will always do nicely. Let's see, you my friend, let's work our way down and around there. You're about to make your way to the siege. Again, we don't need that right about now. Let's just go ahead and take that. You can stay there, and you bring you into Austrian territory and just maintain a good amount of men in the area. Alright, we'll use 25 admin for 50 church power. That sounds fantastic. That is exactly what we'll take. And that should put us at a position of 163 church power. Okay. Again, every couple of months we'll just keep an eye on that. Just to make sure that we're not taking anything, we're not wasting any church power. Alright, trade efficiency goes up. I think that seems reasonable. Sure, let's go ahead and take that as well. And let's see, it looks like we're doing pretty good. Sweden is being occupied by Trier. That is all a-okay by me. Any amount of war score is fine. And occupations are always nice to have. Now, let's maybe kick it up to speed 4 now that we're not diving through all of that fog. We should be able to set ourselves up relatively safely as we wait for these sieges to come our way. Now, one question we should have is, it does look like Sweden is working up there. Did these guys... Oh, the Commonwealth is at war with Russia? They're attacking Russia. Oh wow, so they're actually in a bit of a pickle at the moment. So all of their armies are way up here. That is fantastic. Okay, well then that means we can probably siege with impunity. So let's go ahead and work on that. Let's send our Let's make sure we're taking that siege there. These guys can... Yep, mercenaries can work their way up over there. And, you know what, we'll bring these 70,000 to go up there as well, just to make sure that if for some reason they do send half their army back this way, we have a strong front line. Alright, a couple of small occupations, nothing too important, but everything will count. Let's see, more treasury fleets, thank you kindly. And I think this should be a fairly good sign for us. Alright, Siege of... Ooh, yep, that went to 3, yeah, that's fine. Let's bring you up onto the next fort. The 40,000 men will bring you up as reinforcements. So far, so good. Let's also go... you can keep those sieges. You, my friend. Here we go. Prepare to demolish that little fleet of the Commonwealth. That would be incredibly nice. So I think we'll leave you there for now. Everybody else, a nice and swift advance. Going a long way. Alright. Lots of provinces are falling to us. That is quite good to see. Let's go. You know what? Let's break down a couple of stacks. Yeah, that should be fun. We'll break that into 5s. That should be 8 in total for 5s. Yep, 40,000 men. That's what we want. Let's go ahead and quickly siege 1. Alright, that should do nicely. Get a very solid amount of work done here. Again, actually, we should double check just to see. You have no truce with the Ottoman Empire. Okay. So they could potentially reach out and try and attack. But we would try and take all of these provinces just to make sure that if they do try and fight the Commonwealth, that they will not be able to take any land. Let's grab all of those 5,000 stacks. We're going to bring them around. Let's work our way through the next section here. I think that should be fine. Actually, you know what? We can already run our way up onto the capital, so let's go ahead and do just that. I think that was about everybody, but we will just double check. Alright, and we're going to start sieging them down very nice and quickly. This should be excellent. Now, one of the things we would like to do is, at the moment, we're not getting any imperial authority. An unrest? Oh well. What we should do is see if we can release some of our subject nations that would be in the HRE. Yeah, so we have land that belongs to Moravia. Alright, so we could release them. That's not a bad idea. Either that or Propol. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what that would take. Just to help us out. Let's go... let's see. Treaties, release nations. That's what we want. Propol would cost 74%. That's quite expensive. And what was the other one? Moravia? Alright, so you know what? That's not too bad. 44% we can handle. And that would give us a good chance to take... Even if we just take a province or two, we'll get more people back. So it may not be the end of the world. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then a Hungary as well. We could release a Hungary into the Empire. Well, I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So we'll grab one of them as well. That'll be fine. We'll take all of these. And then I think what we'll do from there is probably take war reparations money. You know, the standard things that will help break them down just a little bit. Ooh, we lost a naval battle way out here. Turns out Sweden have been rather crafty and got a fleet all the way out there. Alright, what have you got? You have... sorry, that is, what's that? 21 transports, 8 galleys, 3 heavies. so they're pretty close to being on par. Let's throw a leader on. Let's get rid of that admiral for now. We'll chuck him on here since they're floating their way around. See if that helps us out in any case. And you know what? Let's also send you to port. Three light ships is not particularly much, so they'll definitely go ahead and get cooked if they are floating out there in the sea. Alright, trust our neighbour. State maintenance goes down. Thank you kindly. Trading in sugar. That is also quite nice. Oh, and there are the Commonwealth. Alright. Okay, we're definitely not ready for that. We need to move around a little too quickly, I think. Let's see. If we were to work our way back there, that will be fun. Let's go. I think we move up here. We'll send these 40,000 men back a province, just so we're not taking too much attrition. And then, unfortunately, we can bail, so I think that's what we will do. Let's go. No, they've hired mercenaries. Okay, well, that's half their army. Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting situation. Ooh, they're also attacking... Oh, wait, no, Russia's attacking firm. Sweden is pulled in on this war too. Okay, so... For some reason, they're not focusing on Russia. Normally, you find when you get to a certain point, they try and avoid you, but I guess we're not quite there yet. Let's bring these men up. Back up over here should be fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and retreat up over here. No point in losing too many men, and we've already lost a good chunk. But again, the Commonwealth will not be able to recuperate those losses as they only have, how much? 1,000 men in reserve. So next month they're going to be in trouble. Alright, we can also see 200 church power. Let's go ahead and pick up that land morale increase as well as damage received. That will help us out immensely. Whereabouts are you guys? 34,000 men. I do not see them trying to press on any further. I think they're in a bit of trouble. Yeah, they see that we're very well defended. Let's see, what else have we got? We have rebels. Newfoundland. They're not our rebels, are they? I do not believe so. Subject rebel factions. Okay, we don't have any active at this stage. So I suppose we'll just let that be. Ooh. Free scroll and sometimes. Alright. Let's go ahead and yeah, sorry about that weird zoom. My mouse has a fantastic little button that allows the scroll wheel just to spin, and occasionally if you move your mouse from what you're focusing on, you'll find you end up zooming in immensely or zooming out to the edges of the earth, depending on what game you're playing. Sorry about that. Let's see. Everyone's staying back. It looks like the Commonwealth doesn't quite want our smoke here. Let's see. We are making progress. We could not go ahead and order a barrage. We need a couple more artillery units, but I guess we're just going to sit back and stay with what we've got. Yes, alright. Even though it is a farmlands, oh, they're focusing on Trier instead. Alright then. Well, I can't really blame them. That seems reasonable. Let's also go ahead and preemptively scorch the earth here. That is a mountains fort, so if they are going to attack us, that's probably where they will try. So if we can facilitate ourselves a bit of a better defensive position on a very bad fort to try and take, all the better. Right, and I think that's going to be more or less everybody. Yeah, if we can trap them behind some forts, that would be nice. Oh, and it looks like they're moving on in. Okay, so you, my friend, can provide backup. Well, let's go. You know what? I think we might lose this fight, unfortunately. Yeah, this is in mountains. We're also going to get the crossing penalty. This is going to be pretty bad, especially if they reinforce with everybody. But again, if we can bring everybody in, we should be able to have comparable numbers, and any damage we do to their militaries should be long-standing for quite some time. Oh wow. Okay, they've certainly hired mercenaries. That is unfortunate. 343. Yeah, let's go ahead and check that legend. That is crazy. If we go to our countries and we go to war enemies, you would think, how many men can they have? No, wrong tab. Let's go to military and armies. Sure. Commonwealth mercenaries, they have 117,000. Yep, those are a very new addition, you can see. Manpower is fairly minimal. Alright, well, that's just complicated this war a little bit, but we're going to have to see how that goes. Let's also check out their military prowess. At the moment, they have 3% more discipline than us, slightly worse morale, and equal tactics. So it is quite an even fight. Although, oh, a global defender dice roll bonus +1. How on earth did they get that? Is that from up here? Let's see. Commonwealth, did they get any bonuses? No, I'm not sure where they got that, but that is impressive. You know, we could start a golden era if we so desired. May not even be a bad idea. 50 years isn't too shabby. But you know what? I think for now we'll hold off. Alright, let's see what damage we can do. Yep, there we go. Down to 27,000 men. We are losing a fair few, but at the end of the day, we are hurting them pretty substantially. Yeah, okay, and now the tide is turning around. Let's get these mercenaries out of here. We're going to... Yeah, we can't siege down or anything else. It looks like this is a wasted siege. That is highly unfortunate, but we need to pull them back if we are to do well in the future. Let's bring you guys up just a fraction. We'll see if we can help out Briere. Just make sure that they are well accounted for. Let's go force march. Yes, we're going to force march and bail, just to make sure that our mercenaries don't get caught. So what we'll do is we'll hold out a couple of days. We are going to need to retreat. That is for sure. And now that you're out of there... Yep, there we go. Okay, that should be fine. Let's pull back. Our mercenaries have been absolutely obliterated in this, taking very, very heavy losses. Yeah, they have twice our number in the field. That is impressive. Let's go. Where can we retreat to? Well, you know what? Let's just try and call them back. Actually, are they locked on in? We should be able to retreat. So you know what? We're just going to go ahead and go for it. Let's pull back up over there. Alright, so let's see. How many men did we lose? Oh, that is incredible. We lost 45,000 men to their, what's that? 15? 16? 17? Whatever. Still, absolutely inconsequential numbers. That is horrific. Okay, definitely need to make sure that we are taking good defensive fights. I'm glad we definitely went ahead and did the scorching of the earth on that fort there. Otherwise, that could have been incredibly bad. Right, so it seems that we have a no freaking war score. Still only counts as one battle. We are going to need to work our way back around again. Let's focus. You know what? Can we provide artillery? No, we cannot. That does... let's go... Where do we wish to travel? Well, we'll figure this out. Let's just bring you up over there. You know, we'll bring you across to... We need somewhere defendable. Woods. That seems alright. Yeah, Commonwealth is reoccupying their land. That is unfortunate. Oh well, but it is what it is. Oh, and our 30,000 men did not manage... Oops, I seem to have forgotten about them. That's my bad there, fellows. Let's retreat as quickly as possible, unless that happens, and we got stack wiped. How on earth did they stack wipe us? We were fairly comparable. Oh, they have a huge backline of artillery. Oh, right, yep, okay. Well, that would explain those numbers then, wouldn't it? They'll definitely be able to do far more damage. Right, let's go ahead and check out our military then. What do we have? We have 100,000 more men we can recruit. I think we should. Let's go. If we check out our numbers here, we are very short on artillery. I think we should definitely go ahead and fix that as quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and build up. Let's build up many artillery units if possible. Let's go. You know what, we're going to go with the mainland, just so they can't accidentally wipe them out. We're going to control click and go 10, 20, 30, 40. You know what, let's just make it a sound 50,000 cannons. And then let's go with... Actually, you know what, are there any good mercenaries worth paying for? See that they have some good... cannon numbers as well. Let's see, 6,000, 4,000. Oh, fairly much of a muchness. Alright then. That being said though, that's not a bad general there. But unfortunately, that's not going to... Actually, never mind. He's only a 023. Let's go... Could just, actually, extra discipline, that's probably not too bad. Sure, let's go ahead and buy them. I don't care whether we have the general or not, but some more frontline men will be useful. Go ahead and pick them up there, and then let's go for another couple of units. Let's go... No. 5, 10... Try and pad them out a little bit. That's 20,000 20,000 infantry as well. That will help sort them into our ranks. Alright, well, who knows? At the very least, the Commonwealth is in a bit of a pickle. So they should be fighting multiple fronts on wars. So maybe Russia will be able to turn around and start causing some trouble for them. Alright, Holy War against Lanar. Alrightio. Let's see, where are these people? That over in India? Yes, it is. Okay, so it looks like... yeah, there they are. We could fight them if we so desired. And then Bengal has been fairly systematically destroyed. Wow, do we need any more land in this area? Not that we're planning on fighting that at this point. Let's see. Spice, Bengal, Indian coast, inland India. No, we don't really need any more of Bengal, so I suppose that is a blessing. But we will need to work our way into Jaipur quite a bit. Alright, so either way, let's just focus on what we can control, and that would be this war. Let's see, Commonwealth occupying things, no surprises there. Let's see, Trier, oh sorry, Augsburg, Sweden. Let's bring... Oh, we're not going to be able to get there in time. That is disappointing. Let's bring our navy... No, we'll get them over here because we're going to need to ship across a couple of troops. And then, you know what, with our money, let's preemptively just make sure that we're not in too much trouble. I'm going to go ahead and build a star fort here, just in case. And then let's go ahead and upgrade a couple of forts lying around. How about Paris? I think we should go for more tactical choices. like some of these here in the hills. And, you know what? It will slow them down, so we may as well take them. I suppose that's better than nothing. I don't think it's going to provide a massive amount of benefit, but I suppose it's better than nothing. What about you? What are you? Farmlands? Still, something to catch them up on is probably worthwhile, and we'll go ahead and pick that one down there too. Yeah, just get a little bit of zones, a few zones of control. And you know what, since we're spending money, we may as well just go ahead and spend more. Let's go with some manufactories, make sure that we're earning buckets of ducats. And then some... what do we got here? That's some pretty decent churches. Alright, there we go. That will do for now. The good news is we have more money than we know what to do with. Yeah, netting 320 per month is well and truly fine. Let's see. How are we doing now? Alright. Our men are going to recoup for a bit. I think that seems fine. They have, let's see, 30, 60... oh, wait a second. 30, 60, 90, 120, 160... oh, 190. Wow, they really have come in quite a great number. And that's only 2/3 of their army. Oh dear. Alright then. Well, we need to take some fights if possible. Let's go ahead and send you to the farmlands. We're going to try and control some of this area if possible. Let's bring our cannons, our other one there. That will take some attrition, but we should be fine. You guys will move into the woods to defend. And where else are our armies? Or is that all that we have? Oh dear. Oh no, there we go. There are 65,000 men. They've retreated all the way down here. Okay. Let's go up and bring them around. We'll see about setting up in Newmark there. More defensive territory, just in case we can bait them into a decent defensive fight. Yeah, okay, we're definitely going to need to be very, very careful here. It seems they have more than just a little bit of capacity, especially on those defensive fights. So if we can fight them in better territory, that is our goal. Let's also see... no, they might be coming our way. Let's just go ahead and blow that open. I'm not going to take any chances. And let's also go ahead and scorch the earth. Anything we can do to hinder their aggression would be fantastic. Alright, everybody has a general. That is good. We have another 15,000 men. We'll bring them up over there for now. We're going to siege down Sweden a little bit further. There's not much that we're going to do with 15,000 troops otherwise. So far, let's bring all of our men over here. We're going to get these cannons rolling. The sooner, the better. And no signs of battles. Seems like they're staying reasonably careful. Looks like their leader has passed away. Alright. And let's just check. Oh wow. They're fighting like this and there's still a military attack behind us. Well, that is certainly not ideal. You know what? Maybe we go for something better than reinforced speed. Let's go for morale of armies for now. And I think what we'll do here is we will get rid of land maintenance modifier. We don't need him. Force limit, I don't think we care about that either. We can spend with money. Keep the reinforced guy just in case we find it absolutely necessary. But I think we're going to try and keep things going. And in fact, you know what? Speaking of going, let's go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and we'll siege this thing down. Let's grab... oh. These our men? Yes, they are. So let's shift consolidate. We're going to try and take this fort down as quickly as possible. Alright, siege of Poznan is over. Alright, and another siege somewhere else, probably down there. Let's see, 36,000 men. Alright, you know what? I think these are the guys we go hunting for. We could work our way onto their capital just to cause them problems. But I think, as things stand, let's go... You know what? I changed my mind. We're going to go ahead and take a fort or two. Make sure that we get some war score against Sweden. That's fairly easy to do. Make sure that we have this area kind of blocked up. And then we're going to quickly zip across and see if we can pinpoint a few of these lighter military units, so we can get some good kills on them nice and fast. Assuming, of course, they don't try and turn back around. Alright, still gaining men. That's not good. We need them to be taking attrition. That is what we're really after, if we can force that. Let's go. They'll have to stay there, I suppose. 70,000 men. Let's bring them over here. That should be relatively fine for now. Yeah, we're just going to take things one step at a time. In fact, if we can bust up their navy, that would also be rather good. That is a battle that we know we definitely can take. Alright, and the Commonwealth is starting to siege down our allies. Alright, sweet. That's what we want. We want them to focus on other people rather than us, so we can make the most of them basically wasting their manpower. That is what we're after. In fact, speaking of such opportunities, we can take their capital. So let's go ahead and grab that. That is a good chunk of their army right over there, so we'll let that stand for now. Yep, in fact, that is a great chunk, so we should be able to stand alone. This is in farmlands. We will go ahead and siege that down. Let's grab the prestige and legitimacy yet again. I'm happy enough to take that. And when do you arrive? A couple of days. Let's go ahead and get that siege started with a bang. Alright, what have we got here? Foreign quarter of oil. Let's see. Bar's opinion of us goes up. We don't really have anything to worry about, or they hate us. You know what? They're an elector. Let's see if we can help them out. We will encourage the foreign community to grow instead. That's fine. I'll allow that. And let's see. Anything else we wish to do? Bohemia, Bar, Burgundy, Brunswick. Oh yeah, we should probably go ahead and take ourselves another royal marriage with them. Especially if there is a situation where we could get ourselves on the throne over there. That would be nice. In fact, the favors... Ooh. Favors could be very nice. Could we go ahead and, let's see. Yeah, relative is an heir. Pretty much we just have to wait for that to, tick by. Okay, well that's a good idea. That'll help us, with relations with them as well, if we have a, family member there. Looks like Trier is sieging. In fact, yeah, that should be fine. Looks like the Commonwealth is trying to take back some land up here. 30,000 men. 60, that's another 180. They look fairly lonely. Alright. Let's go. We're going to go ahead and... No, we're not going to assault. That is not in our best interest. But we will move our cannons up over there. We'll see if we can help out our mercenaries there. Take this fort again. If we can take some good forts and limit their ability to run forwards and around through their land, we could probably have a better chance of catching out those smaller stacks and doing good amounts of damage. But I just looked at the time and it's ticking quite on a fair bit. So you know what? We're going to call things there for now. And hopefully we will be able to burn them with attrition and then catch up the remainder with our doom stack of our own. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.